All right, I'm back.
Sorry, guys.
Hello again.
Hey, sorry.
So it's 15.238. You do this right?
I got 0.7143. Am I?
Did you also
Or
you said less than though, right?
I haven't entered it in yet.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, that's the Z
The
that's
Z.
the Z score.
So is it all of it again, or is it just like it was the first time where it's just the left?
It's the middle and the left this time.
Okay.
It's middle and left.
Yes.
0.771. Tiki. Shh. Good girl. This is the one on the homework that I had a hard time with. 16, find the probability that a randomly selected person will have a protein requirement that is between 0.6 and 0.7. And remember that to find the area between two values, shade to the left of each Z-score to calculate, and then subtract the smaller area. So on the video, they subtracted, if I remember correctly, this number from this number. Does that make sense?
The smaller area from the larger area.
Yeah, so because I was trying to do it with the calculation, and the way that he showed it on the video was that for this one, let's see if I can do this right. Can you guys see that, or do I need to close my window? We shaded all of that, but then for this one, we shaded just that part, and subtracting that will give, does that make sense? I'm not explaining that very well.
So I got negative 0.533.
The answer has to be positive though.
It's, so you're
So it would be 0.533.
Yeah, 0.533.
All right, anybody?
Negative.
Taven, I know you know this.
Just trying to remember how we start the percentile ones.
That's what I was trying to. Kate, can you give me a second? I know
I
it's.
think we converted to 0.35.
Calculating percentiles 3.4.
Okay, I think I remember how to do this. You turn the 35th percentile and you make that into 0.35, and that's the value in the Z-score table. And then it's going to be just like the other problems, except it's going to be all the values less than that.
Okay. So So I got negative 4.286.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Overall, sorry, I'm still trying to do the math.
Use this. It helps.
I have to write it out. Whoa, sorry. I have to write it out. Otherwise, which is probably funny looking at that because it's a whole hot mess. If I don't have it written out to begin with, I get lost in my numbers.
No, I do the same thing. That way you can double check yourself too.
Cindy, what'd you get for your answer?
Negative 4.286.
Okay. That's what I got too.
And so then we do the same thing then for the next one is just 0.80 minus 0.65 over 0.07. So 2.143.
That's what I got too.
We did the percentiles wrong.
Oh, did I do that wrong?
No, I think I got it wrong in the first place.
So. Hey, come here. No. You're gonna go to timeout. Go to timeout. Go, timeout.
Looking at
Okay,
Don't, no. Luna, look at me. Go to timeout. Go, go.
so do we have to do it in here?
I don't know. I'm just really proud of my math I just did to get a Z-score, so that's all I care about right now.
I just clicked down, so to find the Z-score corresponding to the 90th percentile. So I put it in here. Oh, but I don't want the 90th. Yeah, okay, I've got it. Never mind. Sorry.
Shade to the right. Click on the regions of the graph so that the area to the left of one is shaded to the right.
Like that.
Okay.
I'm lost.
So put our Z-score in on the bottom, if I think I got this right. Yeah, that's right. So you've got the right Z-score in,
Uh-huh,
or which one?
for 0.35.
What number is 0.35?
number 17. Tyven just said that we'd done it wrong, so I was just trying to go back and forth to make sure.
Well, no, because if we got the Z-score is different than the percentile. If
know,
I
but-
understand this, don't you put the Z-score in the bottom box? And then you put the area we're looking for in the top box?
I think in order to turn it into it, this is what we're solving for X.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
So then we take. But it's this one that we want, right? The negative.
I'm trying to figure out how you got the 3.8.
So I just typed in, on here it says turning to find the Z-score corresponding to the 90th percentile.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just put in, you turn the percentile into the 0.35 instead of the,
Right.
and then it gives us our Z-score. Down, excuse me, down here.
Oh, so we didn't have to do that hand calculation of the 35. Okay, I got you.
And then we're solving for X. So X, what was our mean? Is it 6.5? And then divide it by the 0.07. Is that right?
What was the Z score that you got for that?
Is it, I think it's 0.0385, but I think it's the negative.
Yeah, it should be.
If I round it, sorry, I'm getting 0.677. You guys got? Nope, I did that wrong. Sorry. Not that it was a minus.
Are you being a good girl? Good girl. Girl.
Okay. I solved it. X equals 0.623.
Yes,
Welcome to double check me.
that's what I got.
Okay,
Or that's what
great.
I've done wrong. So
And you're on question
17.
17. Okay.
so
So 0.623.
3. And then we
Okay.
just go back, do the same thing, but 8.
Okay, now I get it.
I had to remember. So okay, but for this one, just to make sure I'm doing it right, this is the score we want, correct? Because this is our 80th percentile right here. We don't want the negative,
Oh,
one, we
yeah.
want the positive.
We're on question 18,
Sorry.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be the one you want.
Can one of you guys, just as you're calculating that, show your paper and just do the math on the paper while you're doing it and say what you're doing?
So Let me get a clean piece of paper, sorry.
You need the magic whiteboard behind you.
I know, and I almost just, I'm trying to remember how to do whiteboard.
I can do it if you want.
Sure.
Okay. If you see my screen very well.
Oh, here.
Not yet.
So we plugged 0.800 into the
We
applet.
can't see it yet. Wait, now she just made you the host, so
Oh, okay. Let's see if I can screen share. All right, so you should be able to see that right there.
Okay.
What's nice about this is if you highlight the correct area first, and then you enter the area, say 0.65, it changes. So we get the zeros or the z-score from that. So if we enter 0.8, we get that z-score, which falls right here at 0.42.
0.842.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're going to enter that on one side of our equation.
Are you gonna do this on a whiteboard thing? Oh yeah, you're working on that. I can see. Hang on.
Okay, so we got 0.842 equals, and we're going to fill in the rest of the table. I'll show it just a sec. Which is going to be that.
Okay, so x minus 0.65. Oh, okay. Got
Yep,
it.
So x is the value we're trying to find. And that 0.65 is the mean, and 0.07 is the standard deviation. So now we're just going to solve to get x. And our first step is going to be multiplying both sides by 0.07. Basically just solve for x.
Okay, that's in the book. That's what you were looking at. And so I just haven't read that far yet.
See, and even reading, I didn't get that completely until I watched the video.
Okay.
But I'm not a reader learner. I need to visually see them out.
I find if I watch the video first and then go read. So I watched the first video this morning I was able to watch, and then went and read about it, and it made more sense to me.
Yeah, for sure.
So the answer to question 18 would be 0.709.
That's what I got.
Great.
Um,
I hope that cleared it up a little bit at least.
Yeah. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
Drum roll. Uh-oh. What?
Well, I think on question 15 and
I
16.
hate those little red bars.
I think the answer on those two is just slightly different, which I can tell you if you guys want. I think I have it.
Sure, let me do this. Because then I can go back and just enter rather than having to do the math all over. Sorry.
Were those the only two that you missed?
Yeah, it was just the
Okay.
two.
I have them all written down if you need.
I was just gonna copy and paste. Or not. I guess I can't copy and paste when it's multiple choice. Sorry, I just want to get that submitted because if it's wrong, then we can figure out why. Okay, Tyven, I'm ready for you.
Okay, so for question 15, it's just going to be 0.762, which is just slightly different. And if that's wrong, that's on me.
It's the
Wait,
same.
that's what I had. Wait. What number?
15.
So it's the same as 14?
Excuse me.
Oh, no, wait, sorry. I've got my numbered wrong, so.
So 14 and 15 you had as the same, Tyven?
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's the same number.
and then 16.
16 is 0.525, which is like almost the same. I don't know why.
That's okay.
So, and how did you get the answer to 16?
Good question. Oh, because they have scores that are the same except they're positive and negative. Instead of calculating them, I just highlighted the area in between them, and that's how I got the number.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and see. You were right, Tyven. Thank you. I like this time a lot better than that time. Just gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just go through the answers then real quick for anyone who needs to do it later.
I got them all, so I'm good.
Yep.
Yeah, what was 15 again?
Sorry. 1 second. .762.
Oh, so this okay.
Okay, and that's all of them.
Awesome.
Thank you, Tyvin.
That's why we have young people in our group.
It's nice because I just took a statistics class in high school. So I'm kind of fresh out of that.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, my almost 19-year-old who just graduated last year knows how to do this stuff, but he's still sleeping. I probably won't see him for at least a couple more hours. So, but my PhD math
What?
son, I told you my son, he's working on his PhD at Utah State in mathematics, and I just saw him on our way home from Arizona, and he's like, well, why don't you call me? And I'm like, because you're like so freaking busy, I never can have a chance to talk to you about any of this stuff. He's like, oh, that's easy. He's doing theoretical math stuff that is like if you ever watch The Big Bang Theory, that's the kind of stuff that he does. It's kind of weird.
Crazy.
So, but he's on the spectrum also. He's got Asperger's. So he's my Sheldon Cooper.
And we're testing this
Yeah, it's challenging. Very smart kids, but very challenging sometimes. So,
and
well,
we're
you guys,
learning how to make them. I want them to love learning, and we're still trying to figure out
Yeah.
that balance. Mommy had a mental breakdown yesterday because it was just kind of overwhelming. So no, it's good. It just, I have
one of
severe
the reasons I'm
anxiety.
studying psychology is to help people like that, like you, because it is so hard. It's having a special needs kid. When my son was young and in the 80s and 90s, we didn't have the kind of resources that are available now in schools for kids that are on the spectrum. He was just really smart. Everybody's like, oh, he's just really smart. He's just weird, you know? And so it's like no friends, but he's doing calculus in 5th grade, you know? So it's like, how do you balance the social, you know, keeping them engaged in something, but having friends? It's really hard.
And that
Bless you.
we are super lucky because there are amazing resources here for my kiddos. I wish, and it sounds so selfish, but I wish there was more of a parents group, because we lost a lot of our friends, and ours are all high functioning. They're not hitters, they're not biters. Are you gonna come and invite yourself in? Super social. We have a lot of friends who they hear autism and they don't understand. And so play dates dropped off and mommy groups dropped off. And it's been a little isolating and overwhelming because you don't know if
It's really hard.
So
It's so hard. People don't see them. They look like every other kid. They don't understand why they don't act like every other kid.
Right.
So things are changing, things are getting better. And actually there's this like San Jose and some places in California, they're actually looking to recruit neurodiverse people to live there and work there, and making accommodations for them and encouraging people to hire them. And so there's some really good things happening, but it's really hard. And I'm so sorry, because I totally get it.
any other,
I'm a kid.
you are a kid.
You are a kid.
About this, what do you have? Why do you go to
A
this?
grandma.
Because you have
Preschool.
autism, but you are not autism. You just have autism, and that makes you brilliant.
And I have brown hair.
She has brown hair. Who else has brown hair? You don't have brown hair. No, you've got blonde.
Daddy.
Daddy has brown hair,
Mama.
and Mama. Pretty
Maybe.
much everyone in our family except you. You got my side. I was blonde until I was about 8, so
Yeah.
I don't know what you're gonna be. Anyhow, it's good. I just every once in a while I need a little bit of a sob fest to just feel
blonded.
sorry and get over myself
They
and
blonded
move
already.
on. Right?
Yeah, but it's hard, and it's okay. You can admit it. It's hard. I've been there. I get it. And kudos for being a good mom.
Thank you.
Mama.
All right, guys.
y'all.
So on Monday.
See you Monday.
Bye.
No, you won't.
Okay, bye.
Have a great week.
You too.
See you guys.
Bye.
Have a great night, week.